Well, this is the final boss. Taking a quick break from a writing stream and editing stream to try out a game. It's called Hacking for Herman. So far, the soundtrack is killer, and the art looks nice and minimalistic, and it's not painful to the eyes. So that means that we're gonna give this thing a shot here, and for a few minutes and see what we think. So there's level editor. That's kind of cool. It's always neat to see. I'm gonna just do a new
My
campaign.
brother Herman has always loved his tinkering. His room in our parents' house was crammed full with wires, computer chips, resistors, and all sorts of other electronics. I remember once he burned a hole in the carpet with a soldering iron. Our parents insisted that Herman pay the carpet layers. He had to work the entire holiday to earn the money. As an adult, he made a career as a neuroengineer. Most recently, he was project manager for a new generation of VR glasses for Electrotainment Enterprises. But things didn't seem to be going very well. The Hodor glasses were the
Hodor?
topic in the nerd bubble back then, and there were millions of pre-orders. But the release date was postponed time and time again, such that people doubted Hodor would ever be ready for the market. A year ago,
I'm watching the story
Electrotainment
here.
released a short note stating that the Hodor system would only be sold to business clients. The shitstorm was massive. Herman
That's a
disappeared
bit
in
of a change
September
in
last
tone.
year. Security forces of Defense Tech investigated the case, but apparently never found a lead to follow. I'm sure Electrotainment has something to do with Herman's disappearance.
I didn't
Maybe
even
the
know that he
answers are
disappeared.
buried in their servers. I just have to bring them to the surface. This training software should teach me how to hack.
Shadow.
Highly illegal, but my only option to break into the company's servers and find Herman.
Okay, so that was the intro thing, and as an editor, we're going to talk a little bit about it. So sometimes quick intros like that are okay if you just want to get to the gameplay. The downsides of having a very, very direct, like, hey, this is exactly the backstory, this is what happened, is it's not going to be very engaging, right? Um, like, you can almost communicate that same amount of stuff through a scene, maybe a conversation between this narrator character, which I'm assuming is like Herman's sister. I think she said she was uh, his brother. My goodness, my chair is going crazy. Anyways, um, yeah. Likewise, the change in register from like having swear words to being like a very formal, almost academic approach felt a little funny. And then also I liked that there was imagery. I liked that you tried to add some flavor with this kind of discussion about, hey, he burned a hole in the carpet through the soldering iron. Um, but I still do believe that that you can make that intro more engaging and make me care personally for Herman, right? Those details about his life do better than nothing, but I kind of want to know why. I mean, this whole game is going to be about rescuing Herman. Even this training portion, could be restructured as a way of like, hey, maybe Herman's coaching me, his, bored, not techie sister, on how to, hack. But in any case, we're going to jump into the mechanics. But I think there is some tuning you can do on that intro story section, and you can probably find quite a bit of area to develop that. Hacking a firewall will open a battle arena. Your goal is to defeat all the enemies. In this battle arena, you must first place the programs. Place your programs and press the play button to start. What is? Is this how computers work? I cannot. Also, this is not sizing super great for my screen, so that's a little irksome. So I have a. This is almost like a deck builder. So I have like a little creature here. Let's start combat at normal speed. Click on this button. So I'm placing my card essentially. This is like a player card with 3 life, and it looks like 1 damage and 20 energy, and 5 sipus. Oh my gosh, he hacked the crap out of him. It's important to place your programs in the right place. Placement can make the difference between victory and defeat. The program in this tutorial challenge executes 3 code blocks. Mark an enemy as a target, move towards the target, and attack the targeted enemy. Oh, I see. So these are the code blocks. Okay, so if I put him there, he's gonna find him. Oh, okay. So I have to time things out. Okay. So he's gonna mark him, and he's gonna mark me as well. Oh, I can see his move list as well. So they're identical. So it's really about the timing. So if I go here, he goes here. No, I think I want to go back here, honestly. Because if I go here, he goes here. If I go here, he goes here. Oh, but then they attack like that weird way. So they attack like through this line. So I think this will get me good. Get him, Herman. Okay, this is kind of a cool little sequential deck builder, kind of. This tutorial challenge, you'll get a second program. The program has more integrity and can take more damage. Enemies always attack the closest target. Your weak program with your stronger program. So that frontline, backline. Got it. Oh my gracious. These are some walls of fire. I don't know which ones are the... So this is my weak one. 3 health. So this is my tank, I'm guessing. So I'll put you here, and I'll put you here. We'll try this. Oh, he has to, like, walk over there? Oh, what? Oh, alright. We did it. You can edit the code of your programs. Your programs execute code blocks from left to right. Drag code blocks in order you want to change the behavior of the programs. Wow, this is complicated. So again, in short, this is like has these deck builder like kind of like those auto battler deck building mechanics, right? Where I have these units, I place them out, but then I'm also customizing my units, which is a lot of complexity to use a debug function. Use the debug function to examine the execution by step by step. Okay. I want to have a double attack. I'm just gonna have this guy. Did I do it? Fight! Oh, I see. So this is where I... Oh, hacking failed! Ah! Alright, so I think I just have to do it like this. Oh, I see. Play. So I essentially have to... I kill that guy, I retarget, go up after him, kill his face, and I have to click fight button because it's like halfway off my screen. But yeah, it's a cool concept, right? I think this is really neat. I mean, an obvious... Wow, I just kicked some booty. You can equip your programs with various modules to improve them. Tutorial challenge requires a ranged attack. There's no direct route to an enemy. Equip your program with a ranged weapon. You also need to adjust the code so your program uses it. Okay. Oh, great. They have tooltips. That's wonderful. A lot of these roguelike games don't have tooltips, and you definitely need them. Let's just do marks in here. No walking required. So I'll just do this. Let's just try this. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I want to go back to my debug server tree. Okay, here we go. So I think I just want to do this and then just like speed. I don't know if these take units of time though. Like, I don't know if that's like a big thing I need to figure out, which is like how I'm allocating my time. What? If I have to like retarget it? Wait, what? Across 2 fields requires ranged weapon. I thought I installed that. Did I not install that? Oh, okay, I gotta install it. Got it. That is not clear that this is my installation. This is like my inventory over here. And these are my... Oh, wow. Okay. This UI is starting to come together, but I would honestly just put some titles in on these UI elements. Be like bot 1, bot 2, bot 3, which is I'm guessing what these are. And then you can just have it say empty, empty, and then this is my bot 1 here. And this should be like module inventory or supply, and this can be action inventory or supply. It just needs a little bit of that clarification. Or if you are using tooltips, even a tooltip on them would be helpful. Yeah, so I wish I could move this bot down there, but okay, I think this should work now, because now that I have it installed. I think this should work now because I have it installed. Hacked! Hermann. And I'm determined to find him. Okay, this reminds me a lot of the Outer Wilds, this kind of tree logic mystery mentality, and also a lot like Deathloop, where you're solving this mystery through this kind of like semi-linear thing. So let's go ahead and jump into Hermann's network. Oh wow, this is really like a roguelike tech builder. That's awesome. Cheap CPU. So if I go this way, I can get some gear, which is what I want. I think I can just kill this dude pretty much straight up. Also, like, the sound design is pretty bland. So I would encourage you, you know, if you feel... Oh, wow, my health's persistent. Can I not heal? Oh, my God. Do I not have my range attacks anymore? Hold on. Place these when you're able to start debug mode. Okay, so I can like do like a test hack essentially. Can I not? How do I change my my little creature? Heal and retreat. Okay. So okay, I got a chip. I got some computing power. Okay, so I'm gonna scope out this guy. So I like this idea of kind of this back in an everyday AI with a bit higher integrity than comparable AIs. What is a melee cannon? I want one of those. I want to be able to edit his action flow. I don't really know how to do that though. I'm gonna go back. How do I edit my behavior flows? Opens and closes inventory. Ah. Okay, this goes to my homie. Okay, I don't have other. Okay, I wish does I do that? Okay, so some of those like standard things like I would also love to see some keyboard stuff in here. Marks the nearest enemy as a target. There may be a walking route to the target. Do I already have that though? So I like that I'm collecting pieces. I already have one of those, so I'm not super stressed about this like target marking stuff quite yet. So I'm gonna move first. So I don't want to move first. I want to do this. Oh, I effed up. Okay. Let's begin again. Oh, I don't have any more hack bots. Dang. All right, I'm gonna try this again. So it's interesting you have to complete these like dungeons with a persistent life. I actually think that's pretty good design. Yeah, I guess because I moved first. It's weird. That move timing is a little funky. I guess I could run the debug. That just seems kind of dull. I kind of just want to be able to from the electromagnetic entertainment status. Okay, cool. So I've equipped it onto my homie. I kind of like this concept a lot to gain further advance into the server. I mean, I don't know what the disadvantage. I don't think there's a disadvantage for me just healing and retreating, right? And then I can get this and then just do it all over again. This seems like a little bit broken of a strategy where I can just kind of one shot them. Where are my placement nodes? So I have to move in and attack. So this is fine. Slap. Oh yeah, I want this. I want this. Give me this. Give me this stuff. Battery capacity up. Oh, but I still have to heal and recharge. Okay, so I've got a pretty stacked little friend right now. So I'm going to go ahead and heal and retreat. I'm going to check out my network. Moves the AI in the marked direction. Oh, that's kind of neat. I don't know if I care too much. I'm just going to try to progress. I'm going to try to progress through one of these dungeons. So if I move here, he's going to move here and attack me first. So I want to start here. I guess I could do the debug, but it seems like there needs to be a better way to do this. Maybe if it's like numerals, where there's like 1, 2, 3, or there's some sort of visual like dotted line layout. This debug mode, yeah, okay, so that's what I want to do. Okay, I guess it just lets you do it if you debug. So is debug kind of like the safe way to like, oh, there's two Battos here. All right. I do like the little piano keys, but I do think there needs to be better sound design. And I'm happy to do that. We got a lot of sound design equipment here. You know, I always love supporting indie devs. I have a bunch of stuff loaded on free sound because I just have a lot of fun doing free sound. So I'm just going to do this preview. Okay. Okay, I guess, I don't know. This is a valuable file. Hermann, email, dinner. All right. So this is cool. I like this kind of text format where we're uncovering his files. Hello, Caro. I got us a table at Rosini's for 5 until Thursday. Ooh, Herman, you devil you. Brainstorming.txt. Enter the key. Um, how do I know what the key is? You know, one. I mean, if it's like anything, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, right? I don't really know how to enter this. Like, if I'm pressing enter, or do I just put it in here and it'll resolve? I mean, I'm not going to sit here for 1,000 tries, so. Okay, so that's interesting. So I got this thing open. So I'm picturing that when I go back, when I heal and retreat, it should take me to a wider. Okay, so that they should have this more. There would be an encrypted file. It would be interesting to find out what's. I need to find the 4-digit password. So I don't know where to find that just yet. So he had to talk with Caro. So I see. So I wish I could. So I'm trying to middle mouse click or right mouse click to drag and move. So I would love this space to be a little bit more interactive. Feel like, and I know it's like an early build, but I think you can do, like, you can make it feel a little bit more dynamic. So I already got a weapon. I got my battery. I already got that. I'm just going to start progressing here. I just want to progress through this stuff and then... Okay, got him. Got him! An everyday eye of the briar. Okay, I'm going to try to kill this thing. Oh, it's a ranged guy. I think I might be in some trouble here, but I'm just going to, like, blitzkrieg and see what happens. Oh, come on, you stinker! Alright, heal and retreat. I guess I have to, like, rush, but it won't rush that guy. So I have to get that, like, forced movement direction. Probably. So I probably have to get, like... oh, it's changing every time it attacks the marked target. I mean, I feel like I want that. Like, it's a double attack, essentially, right? Because then I can just reassign that, and I execute my code before they do. So that's pretty good. And if I go back here, okay. So I got some more materials. If I go to my inventory, I can essentially double it. Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. I mean, I kind of want my, like, blitzkrieg, you know? I wish I had another movement, but I don't. Let's try this again here. I feel like I feel like it's a little bit. I can kind of cheese it a little bit, which is probably not the best way. So like now the thing I want is up, so I'm gonna do that. So okay, cool. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna get this just in case I get another bot that I want. So like again, like being able to revisit feels a little broken because the inventory is permanent. I don't know if that's intended, and hey, you just have this limited set of things you can do anyways, so maybe it's not as broken as it appears to be. But he's gonna move. Oh, he needs to retarget though. Fridge. Whatever. We'll just try it. Alright, we're going for it. We're going for it, man. We're going for it. Oh, the double attack! Let's go! I get this now. Oh, I have another homie! Yeah, let's go! I got another homie! What am I gonna name him? Steve? Got a new friend. Well, I'm gonna give you this busted build. Oh man, you only have a limited supply of these? That's a little... It's a little irksome. Alright. So I'm gonna get a cannon because that's super strong. No. I want this guy because he's super busted. Yeah, and then I get this for my homie. Then I want my energy up. And I get my busted guy right here, and he should be able to take him out. Okay, cool. This is huge. I probably should stock up on these things. Interesting. You know what? I kind of like this. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I did not think this game, I did not, because I've played some of these other hacking simulator type games before, and they're kind of like the type code. I didn't expect it to be a deck builder. Like, I wonder if that needs to show up, right? Because this essentially is like a deck builder in a lot of ways. So it feels a little odd that that's not been kind of clarified or specified. Okay, so like the important objects get hidden away. Okay, so that's fine. I want to access this file system here. I got my boy upgraded. This is gonna be pretty busted here. Um, we'll just smack him. Okay, let's go. Stack my homies up. Alright, I lose some life, but whatever. Whatever, I get this file. Herman Bernowski, email. Let's get started. First of all, thank you for your good presentation, Mike. It went perfectly and impressed the management board. So again, with a game like this, you are using these as narrative elements, so I do think there is some tuning. As a writer, I would very strongly encourage you. There is a lot of literature out there that uses emails as a voice of communication, right? Like, because this email, it feels very geared to deliver information to me. It doesn't feel like an organic or natural email. Depends on your goals, right? But as a writer, like, do you want this to feel like a world, like a real narrative? Then you might want to, there's a lot of email epistolaries, email tools. Alligator wasn't driving during the car chase, Michigan police say. Well, there you go. I spoke to Robert again, and he assured me that we could start manufacturing the Hodor glasses soon. It's not official yet, but I think... Are you intentionally misspelling this? Thing we can chill? We can chill a sparkling wine. Wish you a nice weekend. Greetings, Herman. Will join us on Monday as a neurotechnician. I'm glad that we were able to find someone with her competence, and I think she will fit up perfectly to our team. So again, a lot of this language feels really stilted. Different people, right? Because I think these are different. These are from Herman. Okay, no, these are all from Herman. To various people. All right. Yeah, I do wonder if he would address people in different tones. Like, search. Parsing metadata, scan senders, scan recipients, scan preferences, firmware sound. Ooh, I found a new zone. Okay, I really like this. I don't think I would have found, well, maybe I would have found that. I would test to see how many of your players find that. That might be something you want to tutorialize or highlight or put like a little quest marker, like an exclamation point on this email and put an exclamation point on this. Because the fact that this is unlocking my progression means this is hugely important, and that was not clear. Team QA did an excellent job and discovered a feedback loop between the glasses and the brain. Ugh. Came up with the idea of filtering our command sequence directly at the kernel level. This should protect human brains against damage and manipulation. Are you making a mind control device, Herman? This is pretty obviously a mind control device called Regio. And would like to ask everyone to contribute development to this filter. Able to optimally protect the cognitive abilities of our customers. Walter and Robert decided today that risk is unacceptable and cancel our Hodor project officially. It's my deepest belief that our developers should not harm anyone. Unfortunately, interference of the hourglasses. Is this the Hodor or hourglasses? Again, I think there's just some grammatical things that need to get picked up and polished. I think you just need to do a read through on this. Hey, you know what? This is an editing stream, so if you ever want, if you can, give me a document of all your gaming files, I'd be happy to go through it and use it as one of my edit streams. But again, ways to fix this. I'd also be thinking about your plot and structure goals. I think the way we're getting information is good here, but we're getting seeded a lot of easy ideas, right? Like, do you want me from literally the first accomplishment to realize that this thing is getting used as a mind control device? I mean, that's pretty much just what we're getting here. It's like, okay, something is tampering with the human mind, right? Um, so to some degree, I do wonder do you want, writing is all about when you deliver information to the reader. Do you want to share this information to your readers that early? That's actually, I think, a kind of a critical decision. Ratio.exe. Do I want to do this? Zap closes security gate and protects the brain from dangerous neural signals. Download. All right. So again, maybe this could be faster. Like, this is not a engaging, or there could be a mini game here or something. I do think that there could be a mini game, and there can be really simple ones. I'm actually gonna change gears here for a second to demo. One of the unlock mechanisms that I really thought was fantastic was a little mini game on this game called Magic Streets, and it's just like a proximity-based mini game where you have a field, and then so think about that. Diversify your mechanics. It doesn't have to be hard. Heck, it could even be Floppy Bird, and if you're making this in Unity, you can make Floppy Bird in 20 minutes. Like, right? Like, get through this many gates to download it. Like, whatever. Get through 3 gates. Get through 5 gates. It can be, and those could be your firewall gates to download your thing. So again, whenever you come into like a blank progress bar, the thing you should be asking is, can I vary my tone and the pacing of my game? Right? And with games, you have more tools than just narrative, though I do think you need to vary the tone and pacing of your narrative. But you also have mechanics, right? And so I've been doing this kind of turn-based, auto battler, essentially, to a certain degree, but this can be more expansive. You can make simple mechanics that give a lot of depth to your game, even if it's just like timing. Like, okay, did I click on the circle in time, or did I, Pokemon Go, did I throw the thing in the right bucket? That would imply building some physics systems, but that's if you're using Unity, or I don't know what this is built in. Maybe that's the way to go. Hi, well, I'm gonna advance further into the server. Okay, so there's a ranged guy. I don't love this. I don't love this. I really want to get a ranged homie, man. Alright, I guess I just gotta stack my guys up. I mean, they're pretty busted right now. There we go. I mean, my team comp is pretty strong right now. So how do I progress? Do I drag? So again, I'm really wanting to click to drag here. But I don't know how to progress. I'm going to just heal and retreat. Did I actually progress? No, I didn't. How did I... What? I thought I did it. Mama? Alright, we'll just speed through these, because luckily these auto battlers go pretty fast. We're just going to go 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2... Alright, and then we're going to go here. We're going to do this again. We'll just blast through these. I do like that the pace is pretty quick, unless you have debug mode on, which is nice. It's nice to default with, like, let's move quickly. Okay, I'm going to look on this screen, because sometimes I don't see the... How do I progress? What? Is that just because I'm in the beta? So Mickey works with Hermann on the Hodor project. Team Hodor, which was probably led by Hermann. She's a neurologist. Okay, so I like that we're getting these facts summarized. This is really smart. Again, this is an opportunity to have flavor, to have story, because the narrator, the person that's hacking to find him, has their own tone and their own voice. And Again, one of the ways to add instant depth to a story or a game is to have a lot of different characters that talk and sound differently. So, instead of having just formal, by the book, almost tutorial register of language, maybe this hacker, Herman's sister, I believe, has a more casual way of speaking, and they're more kind of fast and loose. And they're like, oh yeah, I bet this person's super sketch, question mark, question mark. Like, have fun with it, and we will. Like, right, the more you can make everybody sound different, where if I'm reading a text by like my viewpoint character, the person that's hacking, versus reading a text by Herman, an email from Herman, or an email from Herman's boss, if I can read those and they all sound different, that will add a layer of depth to your project that is pretty hard to undersell. Okay, so these are some of my leads going this way. So I guess I go to electromagnetic imaging. Oh my god, that's huge. So I don't know how to scroll up and scroll. Oh, it's right click. Oh! Okay, so I'm so used to it being center mouse key that's a little. Oh, dude, that's brutal. So I'm gonna just do this over again because I want to finish this one. Oh my gosh, it was right there. Gracious heavens. All right, so yeah, having a few different ways to do the same thing also totally okay, right? Um, and that's the stuff you need to tutorialize. I mean, obviously this game mechanic is not simple, so I think you do tutorialize that appropriately. But if someone's sitting on the menu for a while, or if something's out of sight, you can have a logic filter that says, okay, if the content is completed here and we're waiting on something, then tell the player what the next step is, right? Carolyn Kirch, email builds. Okay, there's another key. 8888. Nope, didn't work. Hodor. That's another one. It's bad that we developed the glasses for nothing. Too bad. Or it should be TOO. Too bad. Because it's a level of extremity. Would it be possible to sell Hoarder to business customers? So this is Carolyn. Okay, so she should sound different. Again, she should sound different than Herman. And again, like, these are such manageable fixes. Like, I don't like, there's tons of writers out on Twitch. There's tons of editors all over the world. Get someone to help you level up the narrative, because this game is a narrative game. You're laying out your narrative architecture in this decision tree of all the leads I'm chasing. So make the narrative count. Find someone who can really develop this for you, and I think you will be so blessed. The final project. I mean, this is a really cool mechanic system. I'm actually kind of blown away by how just clever this little robot system is. Problem is a lot of this stuff is buried, and I think it can be a lot deeper. So, right, app opens the back door to the Horbo system, overriding the ratio. Yikers. So again, couldn't I do something? Could I play Floppy Bird here to, like, make watching a progress bar? Again, vary my pacing. Give me simple little dumb mechanics that are so easy to do. And so I see I have these apps down here. I'm not really sure. I guess I drag them somewhere. Invictus. Invitus. Again, the spelling stuff is a little funky, but actually I think the mechanical system is really good. Like, it's a fun little mechanic system. Okay, so I have Invictus here. So can I drag this up here? No. Can I drag this in my inventory? Can I? Oh, I can put Invictus on one of my bots? No. Can I? What? Let me put Invictus on my bot. That would be so cool. Okay, I guess I can. I have two of those, one of those. All right, fine. So this is my only next place I can go, and this is a big old monster. So I got some cool new nodes. I get another monster homie. Then compatible AI upgrade my guns. You know what? This is a really cool concept. I'm really impressed. Mechanically, this game has some really cool stuff they're doing, like these kind of challenges, the pace of healing and retreating, and having to kind of see how far you can get before you have to go back, and how far you get before you have to go back is interesting. It does get a little repetitive on the backtracking, so you might want to have like an automate battle option to say, hey, look, like, if you just want to do whatever my previous setup was. I mean, thankfully the battles go pretty fast, so it's not like super odious. But whatever my like previous approach was, oh my goodness gracious. I'm gonna get these as close to that scumbag as possible. Alright, there we go. So I got my third friendo. Ooh, this guy's stacked! This guy's stacked! Alright, I'm gonna try to just kill this guy with my remaining people here. Alright, this guy looks tough. Oh, hey, we did it. Okay, so I get this sweet gun. Double barrel, and then I think now is a great time to hack and retreat. Okay, so overall, like, so, but if I go back here, if I'm going the same route, it does get a little bit redundant to play the exact same layout. And like again, like I'll probably be repetitious, right? Like if I want to be a careful, meticulous gamer, I'll probably go relatively slow through some of these things. And again, it looks like I can switch out my AIs. Higher computing power. Don't know what that means. Maybe there should be a parenthesis that says damage. So yeah, I do think a lot of this stuff, opportunity for more tooltips, opportunity for more clarification, and also upgrading, right? Because now I'm realizing that I'm going to switch out all this stuff, right? Like I'm going to say, this thing's gone, this thing's gone. I'm probably going to get rid of this AI. I actually should check that before I sign off, because actually that's one of the things I actually am quite curious about. So let's throw 3 AIs on the board. We're just going to have them just go YOLO. Alright, cool. YOLO. Alright, so I'm going to pick this guy up. Alright, this is going to get interesting. We're going to murder some AIs here. That's fine. I'm going to get my homie. Oh, and then I have to replace someone completely. What are my base stats? Okay, so this guy has a lot of... Wait, no, what? Replace him with this, replace him with this, replace him with this. Okay. So this guy kind of sucks, I think. This guy has 5 CPU. This guy has 12. This guy's pretty cool. It's pretty popular. And he's going to retain the items. So if I do that... Okay, so that's when I replace it. It's at card pickup. And so if I heal and retreat, what happens? Do I have that same option again? No, those are gone. Okay, so I do have to be relatively strategic around these. Everything else gets replaced. And then it comes to that question, like, how often do I need to spam certain behaviors to get certain results? So I see kind of my next strategy here is to go and get my range marker and to get my range weapon. Valid. And then my targeting. Yeah, so I really need to, like, go up this tree and, like, fight. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I actually want to keep playing. I can't because I have to get back to my work. I want to be able to right-click to drag on this, though. Okay, so what's my overall feedback? Overall, for a game that is in full release, I would give this a 6 to 7 out of 10. Because this is a beta, and I do believe it's a beta, I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. This is a really cool set of mechanics. I'm actually like... I did not expect this game to be this interesting. I was like, oh, it's going to be one of those things where I have to do a bunch of typing and hacking. But no, this was an auto battler. I like auto battlers. This was a deck builder. I like deck builders. This is a story-based game. I like story-based games. This really ticked a lot of the boxes for me. The narrative, there's 2 layers you got to work on. One is just general cleaning up. There are some misspellings, things like that. Those just need to be fixed. If you're going to roll this out, you got to fix that stuff. In terms of the actual narrative things to resolve, like the structure, I haven't gotten far enough in your game to know whether you're pacing your structure well. It does feel like you're giving me too much information too soon, right? Where you're kind of, you have enough of a mystery with Hermann is missing to let me, learn more about his project before I kind of get the fact that this is a mind control device that he was making. The second layer is, I have no idea how to solve these little pin codes. I have no clue what that does. I don't know if I have to right click or whatever. Like the pin code mechanic is pretty lost to me. I don't know if that's here, but I already checked here. So yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do for the pin codes. Again, like in these like small trees, um, I do want some more of these movement things. So I'm gonna have you go here and kill this guy. I do want to farm up some movement items. But yeah, so to some degree, I think there is a little bit of a grindy farm element to this, where when I need to collect my stuff, I need to grind out a few of these battles. The battles are relatively fast, so it's not that odious, but that is something, as a designer, I would try to think about and say, is there a way to solve it? Can I have like autocomplete battle with my last like let's say I go here and I click on this hack button. Can it say attack with my last build or build a new build? Like that would be amazing. That would be amazing. So I can just go like hack, and then I see my life change, and I go hack, see my life change, and now I know how many resources I'm dealing with getting further on. I honestly think you need to do something along those lines, and it will make this game so much more seamless. Um, in terms of the other gameplay elements, I would make this map right click to drag, also allow center click to drag. Give me those kind of UI elements to kind of clarify things for me. And then in that downloading section, maybe just have a fun mini game. It can be like dumb, like super easy and simple, but just varying the gameplay, even if it's with like throw this basket in like a Pokemon thing, like whatever they do in Pokemon Go. That's a pretty brainless mechanic, but it does vary the gameplay, right? So overall, I think it's a really great project. I can't wait to see how it continues to evolve. If you want me to take another look at it down the road, feel free to reach out to me, developer, if you watch this. And yeah, best wishes, best luck. I'm surprised. I was only going to play for 15 to 20 minutes, and I've played for 40 minutes. So you know what? You did something right. And I want to keep playing. I want to keep playing. But gosh darn it, I want the story to be good, and I don't have confidence that the story is going to be good because there's misspellings. There's a very very similar tone across all the characters, and there's a lot of tools that are available to writers, especially using epistolary things like emails, which is like the modern epistolary writing style that I don't see the writer using here. So make me trust that you're going to deliver on that, right? Like that's kind of the hope for a lot of like these writing things is like you want to see, hey, can I deliver on this? Can I fulfill the promise I'm giving to the reader? I think you can get there, but you'd probably have to do some structural stuff. But I think even with just some basic improvements, adding some characterization and tone, you might be able to get a decent ways as well. But overall, great job. I'm actually quite surprised. And see y'all later. Take care.